and welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz of Chicago Law Luxury Makeup. Today we're going to be doing a quick get ready with me, talking about some new products I received over the Christmas holiday, as well as some of my tried and true favorites. So to start with, we are going to use my favorite, my YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer. And I just pump out a little bit onto my fingertips and I just apply it to my face. Just like that. And then I let it kind of sit down for a second or two. All right, so that has sat down for about a minute, a little bit longer. And today we're going to be playing with the new Clé De Peau foundation. Now it's been on the market for a while, but I just picked it up recently. This is the Radiant Fluid Foundation Matte. I picked up shade 020. It is described as a light medium color. So we're gonna try this and see how it looks. I have played with this on one other occasion and I did really enjoy it. So we'll see how I like it now. So when I did use it, I was in Colorado. So the air is a little bit different. The altitude's a little bit different than where I'm at currently. So things can sit a little bit differently on your face. So I've shaken it up. I'm just gonna pump out just like a pea-size amount onto my hand. And that's the consistency. To apply it today, I'm gonna be using my BK Beauty 101 brush. So I'm just going to apply that all over the face. This is, I think, my first video of the new year. So Happy New Year to everybody. Did everybody have a great holiday? I know we're just finally getting back to somewhat of normalcy. We're still technically on vacation, although today is a work day for me, so I will be working. My kids are back to school, although they're remote, so they can be anywhere. So we decided to extended our trip by a day. So I'm still away from home and just kind of, taking the slow route home. We didn't rush back, with everything remote, it's easier to kind of spend more time away from home. So that's what we did. So I'm currently in Kansas City at my family home, that I grew up in. And we were here Christmas Day, but we literally got here Christmas Day, went to dinner, and then got up and left the next morning to drive to Colorado. So we didn't get to spend any time here, see anybody, or, do anything. So we just decided, you know what, we'll just stay an extra day on our trip back and go do stuff. So that's what we did. It was really nice. It was a nice break because a full 2 days of driving, that's a lot. All right, so this is pretty much blended down. I'm trying to see if you can see. It looks really nice on the skin. I will give a full review and wear test to this foundation once I get back home and am in my natural environment. But so far, the 2 times that I've worn this, I really do like it. I actually think I could go in a little bit more. So I'm just putting, I don't know, that's probably blinding. I put about that much on my hand. I just want to give a little bit extra to the cheeks. Since I do have to work today, I will be on Zoom. So I guess a little bit extra doesn't hurt. But otherwise, we're going to be sitting in a car all day after we work. We're going to drive home today. So, okay. So I think that blended in nicely. I think the color possibly is a little too light for me, but I think if it was a summer month, it would definitely be too light. But I think in the winter, it looks pretty good, especially given the fact that I will warm it up with bronzer and blush and All right, next we're going to go in with concealer. This is the Clé De Peau The Concealer, and it is, yeah, it just says concealer. Broad spectrum SPF 25. I got shade Beige, and it's just a stick concealer, and it's a pretty full coverage concealer. So if you're looking to really cover something, this is a really good one. I think the color is a good match for me. It's definitely skin-like, so it's not going to give me any brightening effect. It's not that type of product, but it will cover, which is what I'm looking for. So to blend this in, I'm going to use the Tom Ford #2 brush. This is their foundation brush, but it is the brush that I use every day for concealer. So I'm just going to tap that in, and I mean, it just blends down. That took no time at all. And it is a perfect match with this foundation and my skin. So far, I'm really impressed with these two products. I only have one other thing by Clé De Peau, and that is a brightening serum, which I really do like. So this is my first time trying out their makeup, and I have to say, so far, I'm impressed. I really think if you like a fuller coverage face, this is a really good concealer and a foundation. For my first couple of days, like I said, a full review, testing it with different primers, and all of that will be coming. But so far, like I said, I'm very, very impressed. And I do like a fuller coverage and more of a matte foundation. I do sometimes like the like a radiant finish. However, most of the time my skin does look better with a more matte foundation. And I do prefer full coverage regardless. So we're gonna go in and set my eyes with primer. And I'm going to use the Chanel, this is their cream, Ombre Premier cream shadow in shade Scintillance. All right, so to apply it, I use the Tom Ford #3 brush. This is their concealer brush, but I do think it makes a good cream eyeshadow brush. And you guys know this is the shade and what I use almost daily to prime my eyes. I really like it. I don't know. Before I put this on, I don't know if you could tell, but my eyes were really like a red or a purple color. So this just kind of takes away that color and makes it more just like a regular skin-like color, which is what I want. So I'm not really using it. I mean, I guess it's for a primer. It does, the eyeshadow on top of it looks nice, and I do like the shimmer, but really it's to combat that color. I've tried the NARS eye primer. It's a little too matte for me. I do like the shimmer wash that this gives my eyes. So that's kind of why I pick this more often than I do the NARS. The NARS is nice and it does keep the eyeshadow all day. It's just the matte that I don't like. So everyone has their own personal preferences. I am going to go straight into powder today. I'm not going to contour. So for powder, I'm not using anything new. I'm using the Cicely Blur Powder, which is what I use, which is, you know, one of my favorites. So I'm just using the sponge to apply whatever was left on in the little holder there. And I'm going to blend it out with my La Mer powder brush. And because this is a matte foundation, I really don't need a lot of powder, so that I really didn't put very much on my face at all. But I think it'll be just enough. Next, we'll go in with bronzer, and I'm using the Gucci bronzer. So like I said, I am away from home. So because of that, I had to limit what products I could bring. So I feel like I've been using the same products over and over again, but that's because I couldn't bring my whole arsenal of beauty products, makeup. So, all right. Now, one of the things that I do, I don't even know where I learned this. Probably, it's been years, but, and probably at a Bobbi Brown counter, is they taught me to just put a little bit of bronzer on your brush and then make a 3. So on my face. So that's what I'm doing, especially since I'm not using the cream contour. That way I hit all the places that the sun would naturally hit. And like I said, this Gucci bronzer, I don't know if you can see, it's just so natural. It's beautiful. Now, for highlighter, again, I feel like all I do is use the same products, but I'm going in with the Pat McGrath Labs, and this is their highlighter, and it's in shade Champagne Gold. And I'm just going to swirl my brush and then lightly apply it. All right, for blush, we're going to go in with this by Terry palette. This is their Brightening Cc Palette. This, I'm pretty sure that I've used on film, came out in the summer of 2020, and it sold out. And then it came back in stock just recently, and I picked it up, and I was like, it is very, very summery. Like, these colors are very summery. So I was kind of hesitant, like, do I really need that right now? But you know how it is. You want to spend a certain amount to either get the free shipping or, whatever deal that they have going on. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just add it to the cart. Well, we'll just get it. And I have to tell you guys, I love this. I use it constantly. It does have a smell. I happen to love the smell. It is like roses. And it's, it is hands down one of my favorite face palettes. The even the highlighter in there is really, really pretty. Maybe I'll just try it. So I just put a little bit on my brush. A lot picks up, but it's so pretty. Like, I probably shouldn't keep saying like, that's really annoying. But it's really pretty. It's very brightening. And I just think you cannot go wrong with this. Like, I just want to keep applying it to my face because I like it that much. If this is still available, you should get it because it is really good. So I'm just going to buff just a little bit. Okay, we are now going to go in with a new product that I received for Christmas. Now, this is not at all new. It's been around for years. This is the Tom Ford Cream and Powder Eye Color. This is the Cream and Powder Eyeshadow, and it's in shade Golden Peach. So on the bottom of the pot, you have the cream that has a little topper, and there's the shade. And then on top, you have the powder powder, and it's kind of, it's really not very pigmented, and it's kind of more glittery than anything else. It's not at all like their wet dry formula, which I really like, or their other eyeshadow formula. I'll show you. I'll swatch it. It takes a lot, and it's just it's not pigmented at all. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it on my hand. It's not pigmented at all, and it doesn't feel like the other formulas. So I'm going to definitely use it as a topper. I am going to go in with another palette just to add some depth to the eyes. And to do that, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Bejeweled Eyes to Hypnotise palette. I don't know how blending that is. So that's what we're going to be playing with today on my eyes. And like I said, this is a new product to me. I just got it as a Christmas gift, but it is definitely not new. And I have reviewed the other Tom Ford cream shadows, which I happen to really, really enjoy. And so I will link that video down below. So the consistency of this is pretty much the same as his other cream shadows. It's just this topper shade that's a little bit different. So I'm going to go in and apply it with a Sonia G Worker Pro. And I'm applying that cream shadow all the way across my eye. And then I'll take the Charlotte Tilbury and kind of add it in the crease and build it up. So I did also I've picked up quite a bit over the Christmas break. I don't have it yet because it was delivered to the house and we're not there yet. Well, actually it was delivered to the UPS store, but I picked up a bunch of the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize little cream pots so that I can compare the two. So that video will be coming hopefully later this month, so that I can compare the two. But I really actually like these cream shadows. I didn't think that I would. I'm just getting into them. I've always used powder, but the cream is actually pretty nice and it stays all day. And it's just easy. It blends really easily. So there is the cream shadow on the eyes. It's really, really pretty. But I'm going to go in with a brown. I'm going to use the Seduce Glow shades. And I'm going to take that brown matte and just kind of place it in the crease in the outer corner. So I'm going to take a Sony G Classic crease. And then, like I said, I'm going to go into this dark brown matte color. And that's really dark. I always forget how pigmented the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows are. So I didn't add any product to my other eye, and now I'm just blending. I mean, those are some pigmented colors. I totally forgot. It's been a while since I picked up this palette, but I thought that these colors would go really well with that golden peach. All right, so I think that looks good. I am going to go in and add just a little bit of shimmer to the eyes. So I'm going to take a Sony G Mini Booster, I think it's, yeah, and I'm going to go into the dark shimmer shade on the end here. And again, I'm just taking it on the outer corner. And I'm not using a lot at all. Because then we're going to go in and top everything with this Tom Ford, or with the powder. And I think that'll be really pretty. It'll kind of lighten it up, I think. Because right now it's a little dark. I don't need it quite so dark for work. All right, to do that, I'm going to use a Sony G Soft Shader. All right, so again, there's the color. And this little pot comes with a really nice mirror, which I was surprised about. I didn't know it did. So I'm just going to take that powder shade. And I don't know if you can tell, but this is the eye with the topper, and this is the eye without. I think it looks beautiful. It just adds a little something extra, not a lot, like barely at all. There's really not a lot of color, but it just gives the eyes a little something. So for the highlighter color, I'm going to use this light shade in the Dream Glow section. And it is broken on mine. So these shadows are really soft because mine is broken. So I'm going to have to be careful with that. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to keep it pressed into the pan. But I'm just placing it here in the inner corner and then kind of blending it down. I'll put a little bit extra on the brush and do underneath the brow bone. This is the Bobbi Brown angled eyeshadow brush, and it is one of my favorites for that inner corner brow bone colors. Okay. I'm not going to bring anything on my lower lash line just because I'm not going anywhere today, essentially. So I'm not going to do that. I am, however, going to line my eyes. And to do that, I'm going to take the Tom Ford eye defining pen, which you guys know is not new, but is one of my favorites. And then I did receive a new mascara for Christmas. So we're going to play with that. So I will be right back. All right, I'm back. So the eyeliner is on. I kept it pretty thin today. I didn't do anything dramatic. I think with this eye look, you just need just a little bit, not a lot, of eyeliner. So the new mascara that I got is the Gucci mascara. I'm really excited to try this, you guys. So this is the packaging. It is the light pink packaging, similar to their powder, which I'm still waiting to come to the United States. So Gucci, please bring it to the United States. But it's the light pink, but it's similar to the powder as well as their new foundation and primer. I don't really understand how the bronzer has this beautiful teal, like Tiffany blue color. I'm not complaining. I love this color. It's just weird that everything else is the light pink. So just an observation, not a complaint. All right, so here is the wand. But that is the applicator and the wand. We'll see how it applies. So far, I like it. It's very thin, so I feel like it's letting me, it goes on really good with my eyelashes. I have very thin, small, like short eyelashes. So I'm working on it. I'm working. I repurchased my serum. I'm using it, so hopefully my lashes will grow in to be a little bit fuller and thicker. But I was able to go in with a second layer and build it up without it being clunky or chunky looking, which is something that some mascaras do that I don't like. So that is a good sign. Now, like I said, I don't know how it'll wear throughout the day. In terms of its lasting power, I've not used this at all. So this will be a first. All right, I will go in and line my other, or not line, I'll go ahead and do my other eye and then we'll be back for lips. All right, so mascara's on. Applying it went on really well. I liked it. I was able to, like I said, I was able to build it up without it looking chunky, and I like that a lot. So my eye look is done. Now we're going to go in with lips. I don't have anything new, so we're just going to use the Pillow Talk Medium Lip Liner. I think this color is a really nice match for my lips. It's just slightly darker without being too much. And then for lips today, I'm going to use the Sisley Sisley Le Phyto-Rouge, and this is in shade Beige Manhattan. It's just a really nice nude lip. And it is, this is a matte lipstick, which I'm not typically a fan of. It doesn't necessarily feel like a matte. It definitely looks like a matte though. So because of that, I'm going to top it with my Cicely Lip Gloss. And this is number 2. I don't know what the name is, but it's shade 2. And it's just a really nude lip gloss that goes on perfectly with this, and it just adds some shine. So on top of this color, it doesn't give any really additional color. It literally just gives my lips a shine, which is what I prefer. All right, well, that completes today's look. I'm really, so far, I'm highly impressed with the foundation, the concealer, and the new cream pot, the little cream shadows from Tom Ford. This color is a really, really good color for me. It's something that I gravitate towards. And I do think that I could mix it with a lot of other colors or just use it as a base. So I'm excited to continue to play with this. The Gucci mascara, I can't say anything bad about it. I really liked it. I liked the way it went on. So again, we'll see how it wears all day today. I'm not giving a full review on any of the new products. I'm just, first impression is I like everything that I tried. So that is that. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. If you enjoyed this content and this is something that you enjoy watching, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I will do a lot of get ready with me type looks where I'm just playing with new makeup. If that is something that you enjoy, I encourage you to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified the next time I post a video. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful holiday and a happy new year, and I will see you guys in my next video.